My name is Matthias, and I'm the Community Engagement Specialist with CEE Center for Young Black Professionals. Today we're gathered for a special panel discussion with Senator Clement, as well as our esteemed guests, to talk about the Canada Black Justice Strategy. So we have one of our guests who's just recently arrived. We are speaking with...
Abisola Olani.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. So what do you know about this event? Like, what brings you?
In general, I'm an event planner, and I'm just very interested in the Black justice strategy and the conversations, and to see what's in it for me as a Black person living in Canada.
Thank you so much. So, as you can see, we're here. Did you have anything else you'd like to add, actually?
More of like critiquing what the strategies are, to be sure that they actually do really target Black people, not just Black people who are citizens, but Black people who are international students, Black people who are workers, Black people who don't exactly have their footing yet and are trying to find their way around Canada, to see if truly the strategy is also tailored to them and their needs.
That's beautiful and well said. Thank you so much. A lot of the recommendations actually in this report are speaking specifically to this theme as well. So I'm hoping that the panel discussion today is going to highlight and shed some light on an area that can help Abby and the rest of us as well.
Oh yeah, you made everything happen.
Thank you very much.
Matthias, yes, he is our man. Mm-hmm.
So we're doing a behind the scenes, a little vlog style.
Okay.
Getting your opinion about today's event.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts?
It's very much needed. It's about time we have this conversation.
Love that. Danny?
Thank you, sir.
Bernadette, Senator for Ontario, and I'm thrilled to be here. Conversation is what we need about politics, about community, about all of things that matter, and so I'm very happy to be here. Yeah.
Happy to have you.
Amina Abderrahman. I'm very happy to be here too.
No, of course not.
I'm just so grateful that we have senators that are willing to educate our community. We have leaders like Liban and Nicholas who are doing the very hard work. I think this is like the perfect opportunity for our community to understand what's happening, even though it might not be prevalent in their households or even in their immediate circles, that this is happening to people who look like us, and the justice system needs to start thinking about what reform looks like. And if we start with Black and Indigenous folks, then we'll solve the problem for many. And so these opportunities for us to bring to the table the things that maybe are hidden or we don't know about are crucially important. I think particularly because we're moving into an election, we need to be asking the right questions. Yeah.
Awesome. My name is Nicholas Marcus Thompson. I'm delighted to be here to share in the Black Justice Strategy, which is really transformational. So to be able to engage the community, and community education is really at the heart of all of this, to ensure that coast to coast members of our community and the broader Canadian public is aware of the Black Justice Strategy, and that's what we're really here to achieve today.
Thank you.
It's very difficult to add after these great people have said so much. So I totally agree. I don't think a lot of our communities know what is happening, and justice and criminal justice is a significant component of reform and change that we need to do. So today's conversation is very, very important from community's perspective. We need to do more of this. We need to educate ourselves. We need to engage. My sister said that it's an election environment. If our voices are not represented, then we will not be seeing all the changes that we need. So today's conversation is very important. Very delighted to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you. Did you know a lot about this conversation in this panel beforehand? Did you know there was a report?
And I was like, oh, this looks kind of interesting. So I said, let me be a part of this.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. I think actually you're going to find this a very important discussion. So there's 114 or so recommendations that are actually within the report. It's a 63-page report. So I don't know how good you are at sitting in one place for long periods of time, but it's really good. So a lot of our panelists are here today. Some ranging from Nicholas Marcus Thompson, who is the president and CEO at Black Class Action Secretariat, Liban, of course, which you're very familiar with, as well as, how could I forget, the Senator, Bernadette Clement. So they're going to be unpacking some of these things. There's going to be a Q&A session. So if there's anything that speaks particular from your experience that you're curious, maybe if it was in the report or what their thoughts are on it, you'll have an opportunity to do so.
Excellent, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Hi, we're here today with our wonderful panelists, our esteemed guests from CEE Center for Young Black Professionals. I'm joined here by our Senior Programs Manager,
Trinae Hancock.
awesome, and our Director of Social Supports.
Adana Lane.
Thank you both for joining us. So tell me about your overall feelings or impressions about what this evening is going to bring to not only yourselves, but our guests.
I think it's always important to include community in conversations, which is something that we didn't necessarily see when the justice strategy was being built. So excited to cultivate those conversations with community and hear what they're saying on this draft of a strategy.
Definitely excited to hear what folks are saying, and I think it's just important for us to continue to have this conversation because clearly this is impacting our community critically, and the folks who are going to contribute are not new to this. Like we've been here for a while, so it's good to hear how they react with the strategy, how they reflect on things, how they think things have changed or have not changed. So yeah, just excited to engage in that conversation.
Thank you so much for that. Here we're joined by Mwende.
Mwende Mbevi, the Executive Director of Kenya Canadian Association.
Thank you for joining us this evening. We're joined here to talk about the Black Justice Strategy. How did you hear about this conversation?
I bumped into a good friend of mine at a function at the City Hall, and when he invited me here, I thought, why not? And so here I am celebrating what it means for people of color to make an impact in our community, in our society. There's a lot of gaps, there's a lot of need, and there's a lot of youth, African youth. So this is great, and I'm happy to be here.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. Like I mentioned, I'm so glad everybody was able to turn up for this meaningful conversation about the Black Justice Strategy.
We're truly honored here at CEE to have such distinguished panelists here with us today.
Good afternoon. Great pleasure to be here. Thank you for the invitation and for the engagement. My name is Liban Gaber-Mikhael. I'm the CEO of Taibu Community Health Center.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I love it when people answer. I'll say hello and I'll say bonjour, and I'll also say Nyawa, which is Mohawk, because my home community is Cornwall, Ontario, and it's on the traditional territory of the Mohawk people of Akwesasne.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nicholas Marcus Thompson. I am the Chief Executive Officer for the Black Class Action Secretariat. We're a nonprofit organization that is utilizing strategic litigation and advocacy to dismantle the systemic barriers that Black workers are facing in employment.
Hello, everyone. My introduction is going to be as short as Liban's. My name is Adana Ling, and I am the Social Support Director at CEE. And just as Nicholas pointed out, is just a phenomenal place to work because you're surrounded by people who look like you're doing work that is meaningful to you. And we have the privilege of being able to serve youth who are in need of advocates because we know that we live within a system that just destroys and breaks down. And we have the privilege of being able to do some of that work to rebuild and to repair. And so I'm just really excited about the conversation and truly humbled to be among this panel with such powerful trailblazers, and just really looking forward to the learning and the conversation that's about to happen.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone who was able to participate in this conversation today. The panelists were fantastic. The information was par none, and I'm glad that we got a chance to connect with everybody here today. For those of you who missed us, hopefully you can catch this recap online through our YouTube channel. Remember to check out some of our youth programming and connect with sector leadership if you're a grassroots or nonprofit organization in the space. Take care.
I am in awe. This was much more than I expected, way above my expectations. It was so informative, and I hope and pray that everyone continues along this line and we can be better for our community and our children.
My name is Pat Glowden and I'm part of the EDGE program. I came today because I know whatever is happening in this space is informative. It is going to take us forward. I have worked with these young people, especially Matthias, who has helped the EDGE organization in ways that really, meeting him just a few months ago has been wonderful to us, and we will continue this relationship. And the information today, oh my. I am inspired. I am getting older, but I have confidence that the work will continue. Thank you.
Put you on the spot. Go.
It was perfect. It was a very great discussion and debate. Thank you.